So the physical testing happens after the manufacture of the car, and this is important to check that it actually runs down a track, all four wheels turn, to make sure it actually works. So you want to do physical testing on your car and on the track to make sure all the virtual testing that you've done is actually paid off and actually accurate, to make sure that the car is aerodynamic and is faster. So it's basically proving what you've already thought was true with your physical testing.
The design of a car can be tested in multiple ways, starting with track testing.
Of course, you want to see how the car will perform in an actual race. So the easiest way to test is just to replicate the race. Put a car at the start of the track, set it off down the track, see the time it sets and see which one goes fastest.
Using different bodies of the car or different wheel systems, you can clearly see which car is quicker and which car isn't. And from that you can tell where your design's to go quickly and easily.
We came up with a new testing method, water tunnel testing. This was one of our pieces of innovation, and it's why we won the Innovation Prize at the World Finals, where we built a huge tunnel full of water to test our car in.
It is a concept that's used quite often in industry for testing things that are often going too fast to really look at properly.
So we'd attach the car to a weight, which was on the outside of the tunnel. The weight would sink down, the car would go through the tunnel, and we get a time for the car to travel a set of 2 meters. That made it easy because we didn't have to use the gas canisters to send it down the track loads of times, and we could easily replace front and rear wings to see which went fastest.
We do wind tunnel testing to tell us about the aerodynamics of the car and drag forces acting on it.
Wind tunnel test is simply when you have a wind tunnel where you place your car, you connect it to the bottom and you turn it on, and you can decide on the amount of wind that is and the power of it. It will give you force drag, which shows you how aerodynamic your car is.
The smoke tunnel testing basically shows you the air lines of the car, so as the smoke goes over the car it will show you where the air will go. For example, if you're using a wind tunnel you can't see the air, so you don't know how it's flowing over the car. With smoke testing you can see where the air is going around the car and if it's actually aerodynamic.
Virtual testing is very quick to do, it's very cheap and you can see the results clearly on your screen. However, it's not always accurate. It's not always giving you the best results and it's not always giving you what you are looking for.
Testing on the track is probably the most important type of testing because that's what you do in the competitions. It's really important to produce prototypes of your car and test it on the track and make sure that everything is right. If your car doesn't function on a track properly, then there's no point in it.